Most of you will have done a calf raise of some type. Your easiest, I'm not going to use this, is 2 legs up and 2 legs down. Okay, I'm leaning forward because I want to get a bit of a stretch at the bottom of the rep. Obviously I could be doing this front on but on a step, so at the bottom of the rep I can go lower than the floor. Okay, this is on the floor is much easier. It is good to get a stretch, but don't take it too deep. You want to start carefully. All right, we can progress this with my favorite calf exercise, especially for runners, and I think we've demonstrated it before in the workshops, is up 2 legs as high as you can, shift the weight onto one leg, and take the other off, and then come down pretty much as slow as you can. So again, we're just teaching the calf muscle to control that lowering phase. Okay, and it's up strong, and same leg again.
With the up strong, make sure that you're using all 5 toes. We have a real tendency of coming up and letting those ankles come over, so you've got all the weight coming over towards your little toe. Don't crush the poor guy, he's the big guy, okay? So making sure that you're coming up and that you're equal through both sides of your feet. If you can't come all the way up without rolling over, just stick in the range of motion that you can do it correctly, okay? Part of it is progressing the range of motion as well as the weights and the repetitions, okay? You're not all going to be superstars straight out of the gate, so you've got to work within the limitations of your own body. You've also got to accept that the right side and the left side are not created equal, so you might be able to do 40 or 20 on one leg and only 12 on the other. That's fine, that's how you are. So everything's progressed based upon each individual structure.
And it's probably a good time to point out also, we've talked about splayed feet before. If you naturally stand with your feet turned out to the side, then chances are when you rock up for a calf raise, those feet are going to be splayed, and you're not going to know, but they are, and you're strengthening those muscles, well, one side of the calf and not the other, and it's probably the side that you're already very strong on. So it's important just to make sure that those toes are facing straight ahead, and then you're doing it. Okay, and again, we can make this harder with just the single leg. Okay, so up as high as you can, and yeah, Kate's absolutely right. Having those toes, big toe, then all the rest of them splayed nice and wide and pressing down into the floor is going to work you through your foot, through that arch, as well as the calf, which is really important.
One other factor that you can jump in there. So exactly the same thing. Coming up, as you lower down, if you get to about 80% of the way down, you can add just a few little pulses at that point. That just wakes that tendon up and teaches it that you're going to be pushing from that point, then come down and hold it at the bottom in a bit of a stretch. We want to build strength in that tendon at length. So if you think you're pushing off, it's in that position. Doing a few bounces at that point is teaching it that's somewhere you want it to be strong. Okay?